What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Daily Misfire. Today's gonna be a quick, short, fun video on totally rechanging the way the top of the dually looks. So, I bought these guys off Amazon, which are the period correct style cab lights for the car. And as you can see, I've already taken one apart just so I can kind of test. And I got those guys, which those are like the regular generic, just like 90s, 2000s cab lights that you see on everything you can get from like O'Reilly's and stuff like that. But those don't work and I don't like them. So I found these guys. They are LED swapped, so that way they're gonna be LEDs in the roof. Hopefully they'll be a little bit brighter. They're still ambers, so that's one cool thing about them. But I got all five, there's five, right? Yeah, five. All five for like $25. I'll link them in the description below, that way you can check them out if you have a dually as well. Or any kind of Chevy Squarebody that needs the little, I don't know what you call these, the tall ones, the tall little guys. And I was trying to find some like used ones or stuff like that around here, but I mean, you get to the point where they're either super foggy and cloudy, kind of like what, you know, some of these are starting to look like, or they're cracked and broken, or, you know, you do all that work and then the actual, you know, housing's broken. And if you go on Classic Truck or something like that, or like the Brothers or LMC or something like that, they're selling these for like $25 a piece for the entire, for that. So, like I mentioned before, it's an LED light. It has a plastic little, or it's a rubber, you know, housing right there. And it comes with two screws. I'm going to use the screws that I have just because I have them already. And they're a little bit nicer than these guys. I think they're just regular flatheads. And I have a, like Allen or Star or whatever you want to call it. But literally all you have to do for these is pull yours off, cut them apart. And I'm going to use crimp connectors on them and some heat shrink. And throw all that stuff together. And we're going to see just how much better this is going to look. So I am going to turn the lights on real quick. Says here in fine print. This one doesn't work half the time. I don't know. That one doesn't work half the time. But so you got that to start, and hyperlapse time. Okay, so I've gotten two done so far, and as you can see, we have lost power in the shop. So I think I'm going to take a break from what was supposed to be a short video, and we're gonna take a pause and show you that right now. Look at that. That looks good. I don't know why those all died. I don't know. We're gonna ignore it though. Those look good. And I can't wait to see the rest of it. Yeah, those look good already. 25 bucks for those. All of them. I got all of them for $25. Link below. I'll come back when I have lights again, because I don't want to be not showing you guys what I'm doing. So it's always something. Lights off. Truck out. Okay, well, it's been some time now. I think it's probably been a week or so. It is sunny today. We have power again, which is good. So I can do heat shrink. So we are going to get the last three done. So we need to get the two on this side in the center and that guy done. There's one question I have, which is a little goofy. When I hooked this one up and I did all the wire crimps, these three died. So for some reason, something was in line right there and it said, okay, I'm done. So it could be the resistance of LED lights. I guess we'll find out in this next one. And if there's something weird, I guess we'll find out. So I'm gonna throw you guys back on a time lapse real quick and we'll go from there. Alrighty, well I found my error. So first off, I didn't take this one apart anyway because I didn't do the heat shrink on these because that's when the power went out. So I just hooked everything back up so at least it was sealed. So one thing that I did, that's my tactical error here. So the first one that I did that was like this one, there was a ground and a power cable. This one, so they run in sequence now. So these next couple, if you can see this one, there's the ground for these. So the screw would actually go through the body, and that was the ground for these. So as soon as I hooked this one up like how I did the other one, I turned the ground for the LED, which is using their grounds, I used that wire, that became the grounds for those, and there was no power going to those guys. So what I need to do is I need to cut this guy off, and what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to use this front screw, either front or back, it doesn't really matter. It's probably this guy just for the cleanliness of it, but I'll use this hole right here as the ground, so I'll make a little tie-in right there, and this will become the ground then for the truck, as long as that actually tightens and doesn't put a hole in anything, and it'll be fine. So yeah, so that's what I'll have to do for these next three. It's funny, it looks like this one, we were having issues with one of them, the wire just like totally broke on that one, so that's funny. But these are all the same. Then that guy is the last one in line. In that one, it seems like it's like the first one. So those are going to be ground. There's a ground wire and a positive wire. And once I hook all these three up, then I hook that guy up, and they should all work the way they should. But yeah, I need to put some sort of loop to tie into the ground on the actual truck. So that's my oopsies that I didn't realize, because I wired this one in like the first one, not thinking about how these actually connect. So my bad. Back to your time lapse. Alright, well, as you can see, we've got all 5 of them up there. Yep, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I can count to 5. Cool. So we got those guys hooked up. They all seem to be working the way they should be. So with that, I'm going to wait till tonight, and it's a little dusk, a little dark, to give you guys the full payoff of turning the lights on and seeing them for the first time with the lights on. I think it should be pretty cool. They should be way brighter, and they should make the hood like glow. Because before it was like this off, like, hey, why does my hood look warm, or like it's hot, like it's glowing underneath. Now it should be like light. So LEDs are really cool, and those are super easy to install, and I really appreciate that, the fact that they're LED for one, and two, that they're a direct replacement, so I could just literally, like I just did, put them all in how they were before, just attach them all the way they need to be, and they work. So they didn't need any weird ballasts or resistors or anything like that that sometimes LED stuff might need, but those didn't need any of that, and they just work, which is awesome. So, and the plastic actual housings themselves are pretty cool. The only thing I'm questioning right now is the rubber gaskets themselves. I've tightened them up pretty good, so we'll see how they do as far as sealing for water and like watertight and stuff. I may have to silicone them on the back sides a little bit, but we'll see what they look like as I go forth and it starts raining and we can kind of get a good gauge on what it's doing. I'm hoping they just work and I don't have to worry about anything and they're just good. I'm hoping. So with that being said, I'm going to go work on other stuff. As you can see, the Nova's apart, which is a different video that you'll see very soon if you haven't seen it already. I also have to work on that thing, which you probably won't see a video on, and a bunch of other crap. So, and also I need to like go wash my arms off and stuff because the truck is covered in pollen. I don't know if you've noticed that, but this is all pollen. Yeah, so don't touch my face. Don't do anything like that. So I'm gonna go wash my hands, wash my arms, dip myself in some allergy medicine, and hope I don't have like a allergy attack and die. Because it's really, really, really bad. Time to go. See you guys in a few hours when it's dusk and you can see bright lights. Bammo. Look at that. Okay. It's kind of a party killer. Oh, what the heck? So, spend all this time swapping those out, and that stupid parking light's out, and that side marker light decided to quit. Oh well. Look how good the truck looks though. That looks so good. Those new cab lights are awesome. Look at that. Nice and bright. Clean. Those look proper. See, that one's nice and bright. Whatever. Alright, well, now I have some other lights to fix, but that gives you a good installation, you know, 25 bucks. If you don't have cab lights that look correct on your truck, get those. Those are awesome. It was like I said, they're $25, $28, whatever it was. I'll link them down below where I got them from. I think they were eBay. Yeah, I think they were eBay. I don't know if I said Amazon before or not, but they were like eBay for like $28. I was just looking around and saw them, and it was one of those deals where it was like, normally they're like $28 each, but this is $28 for all of them, it says. Let's see if they're actually telling the truth, and lo and behold they were, which is freaking cool. So get yourself some new lights and make your truck look 10 times better and brighter. The next thing we're going to be doing probably on the truck after we make sure everything's like legit working, running, is to finish up the interior and get rid of these stupid halogens that have been on this truck forever, and they're so bad. Oh, they're terrible. I don't know if you've ever messed with halogens on square bodies especially, but if you have, like me, you end up replacing them, it seems like every 8 months, just because they go junk. They get completely just terrible, like immediately, and you end up driving with your brights on because you need to see something. So that'll be next, and we're gonna get rid of them, and we're going with a completely different option that I went with the Nova. And since we did it in the Nova in like 2016, I've had to replace one bulb, and they are brighter than hell. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching this newest episode of the Daily Misfire. I hope you enjoyed watching the very exciting video of swapping cab lights, but it's one of those things where it's a little thing that makes the truck look gigantously better. So like I said, thank you for watching. The best way to support the channel is to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and also check out our Etsy store where we're selling t-shirts and other really cool merchandise, so be sure to check all that stuff out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Probably taking that thing apart. Poor Nova. Yeah, it's very sad. Bye.